I'd like to invite you to join us for Seniors Talk, their original place, at Rogers TV.
The following program was provided by a valued member of our local community. Rogers TV is proud to support local producers and share local voices, ideas, and opinions. For more information, please visit our website.
I'm Chef Connie Powers, and you're watching Farm to Fork. Join me today as we visit FN Happy Farm in Uxbridge, Ontario, and learn how to make a garlic chocolate chip cookie. Join me. Welcome to our series Farm to Fork. I'm Chef Connie Powers, and you're watching Rogers TV. Today we are making our way back up to Uxbridge, Ontario, to FN Happy Farm on Feasby Road in Uxbridge. We are going to meet the entire family on the farm, but we are going to be taken on the tour by Lindsay, the person who runs the entire farm. We are going to be making Lindsay's mom's, Angela, her recipe for chocolate chip garlic cookies. Now, when she took us on a little tour and brought us into a really nice, shady building that they hold workshops in, she offered a cookie. I tasted it. The garlic in that chocolate chip cookie made the chocolate ring. We are going to do that today. The first thing you have to do is take 10 cloves of minced garlic and steep it in half a cup of maple syrup. This has been in about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more, and you can see that it's 10 minced cloves really work nicely in half a cup of maple syrup. What you want to do before you use it, though, is you need to strain it after it has steeped. So this is the 10 cloves of garlic, and we're going to strain it. We're going to just stir that around. Now, Angela, Lindsay's mom, told me you can use this maple syrup for other things, and I can see that. This would make a really nice honey garlic sauce or maple garlic sauce, I suppose. But I can see the uses for this garlic-infused maple syrup. All right, so I'm just pushing it down a bit so that I have all of the maple syrup, or most of it, out, and I'll put it back into our cup ready to use. We don't add this till the very end. All right, so we'll set that aside. Oh, there's still some garlic in here. Now, the farm grows many different things, and they use everything that they grow. Garlic is one of their preferred crops, and they have a farm stand, they have agritourism, they use the garlic in a lot of things. So this was a good example of something that comes from that farm. We're going to get started on the chocolate chip cookie. It is just a basic chocolate chip cookie. I have her recipe here. She sent it to me, and I'm going to be following it because it's her recipe. So let's add in, first of all, we're going to cream our butter, our sugar, and our eggs. Okay, so 1 cup of softened butter. Little chefy tip, when you need butter softened, it's best to get it softened ahead of time. The microwave is really compromising the butter. Try to avoid doing that. So this is 1 cup of, I'm using salted today. You can use unsalted. When I use salted butter, I just put a little less salt in later. So I'm getting 1 cup of butter. And let's see, it is half a cup of light brown sugar. I hesitate because her recipe said 3/4 of a cup, and then she reduced it. And half a cup of white sugar. And I'm following her recipe, 2 eggs. So let's cream the butter a little bit. The butter and the sugar. Do you notice I have a paddle? I enjoy the paddle because it really removes the eggs, butter, whatever you're blending or mixing away from the bowl. You can use a whisk. It's not the right application for it. So we're going to get our butter and sugar incorporated nice and fluffy. So that is 1 cup of softened butter, half a cup brown sugar, and half a cup of white sugar. And now we're going to add in 2 eggs. Let's add them in one at a time. All right, that looks good. Now we're going to be starting to add in the dry ingredients. We have 3 cups of flour. So we're adding in our dry ingredients. 3 cups of sifted flour. Let's put in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, even though I forgot it in the butter. Better late than never. We're going to put in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Now, half a teaspoon of salt, but remember I used salted butter, so I'm going to use 1/4 teaspoon to reduce the salt. We're going to mix that. Oh, teaspoon of vanilla, cinnamon. This recipe of Angela's will be posted at the end of the video, and it's a nice simple recipe. All you have to do is add garlic. The flour. Okay, we're going to mix this up, and then we're going to be adding in the chocolate chips. The chocolate chips will stir in, and we're going to be adding in the garlic now. So this is the maple infused garlic, and it smells nice. Let's add that in now. The last thing we'll add in will be our chocolate chips. Oops, a little bit more garlic. Now this was 10 cloves. You could adjust that. You know, maybe the first time you make them, you want to see, how does this work for me, and you want to add a little bit less. That's entirely up to you. Okay, we're going to take that out. I don't want to form gluten, so don't beat it too much. I can smell the garlic in it. It smells amazing. Now the farm grows a lot of vegetables. They sell at their stand. They sell at farmers markets. They welcome you to the farm at any time. It is a very welcoming farm. They have some nice livestock. They have a few exotic things to look at there. You'll see in the video, you might even meet up with a peacock there. All right, so let's make sure that this is all folded in, and then we'll add in our 2 cups. I used semi-sweet. I don't think milk chocolate is as good with the garlic because you want that deep flavor. Okay, I'm going to mix this in, and we will take a short break. When we come back, we're going to put it on our cookie sheets and get it in a 375 oven. You might want to set that oven. We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
For 25 years, you've been helping to make our roads safer by doing the right thing. You've been the designated driver, you've stayed over, called home, you've called a cab or a friend, and planned ahead. Let's keep doing the right thing. Support sober driving by getting yourself and your friends home safely.
Do the right thing.
Visit arrivealive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
Our ancestors came here from France to build a better life. We lived here happily for generations. Until the British decided they wanted our land. The men were called to a meeting and then imprisoned. They demanded we swear an oath to their king and took everything, regardless. We were forced from Acadie, the only home we knew. Mon Acadie n'existera plus.
From 1755 to 1763, over 10,000 Acadians were ripped from their homeland. Despite this, Acadian culture endures in Atlantic Canada.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
And we're back. I'm Chef Connie Powers, and you're watching Rogers TV Farm to Fork. Today we are at FN Happy Farm on Feasby Road in Uxbridge, Ontario. We are making Mom Angela her recipe for chocolate chip garlic cookies. And you put about 10 cloves of garlic into these cookies. What I did earlier was I took 10 minced cloves of garlic and I seeped it into half a cup of maple syrup. I've strained that, I put the minced garlic inside of the chocolate chip cookies. I'm thinking this maple syrup would be really good. I'm making ribs this afternoon, and I was thinking this would be a really nice glaze with the garlic and the maple syrup. Angela says don't waste it, it's usable, and already I can find a way to use that. So I'm using a cookie scoop. It's a little bit, just a tiny bit bigger than a tablespoon. It is a number 40. This is a really good investment for your kitchen. When I'm doing rolled cookies or the kind that you'd roll with your hand, I will weigh those to about 16 to 20 grams a cookie. This for chocolate chip cookies, oatmeal raisin cookies, you can use a 40 scoop and about 2 inches apart, and you'll get a really good shaped cookie. I'm going to get a tray full of cookies made with my 40 scoop. We're going to cook them at 375 for 8 to 10 minutes, according to Angela's recipe. We're going to meet Lindsay in the tour. You may see her dad, David, in the background. He was sort of keeping aside. Let's go on the tour and meet the family. Welcome to our series Farm to Fork. I'm Chef Connie Powers, and today we find ourselves in Uxbridge, Ontario at FN Happy Farm. Let's go meet Lindsay, the farmer of this organic farm. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Connie.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for welcoming onto your farm.
Oh, thanks for
I
coming.
hear there's some coffee and muffins ready.
Oh, there are. They're in our lounge.
Oh, let's go. What is this used for? What's the main purpose?
Basically a little bit of everything, you know. If we want to clear it out and just use it as a spot for future dance.
So you use this for greeting anybody to the farm?
Yes, so this is where we have Sunday open farm gate, kind of people come in here for coffee, muffins.
Oh, I see.
Family style lunches.
So Sundays is a special day on the farm. It's agritourism, it's come and visit.
Yes, so Sundays is like the dedicated day that we have that we more so serve the public.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. And what can they do on the farm?
Pretty much anything that we're able to do. Closer to sort of seasonal time where we have pumpkins ready. We'll do carving pumpkins with the cows. So we set up tables and chairs in the pasture, and people can carve the pumpkins and throw the bits to the animals, and they come right up and eat them.
It's an absolutely brilliant structure, though. It's completely solid. It's airy. I love it in here.
Yeah, so when Thanksgiving's here, we kind of do open Thanksgiving with family and friends.
So on the farm, it is your mom?
Yes.
And is that your dad?
Yeah.
And you?
And me.
So
yes.
the three of you operate this whole farm?
Yes.
And what kind of acreage do you have?
So it's 10 acres, a little bit is forested, so we haven't gotten to putting a path in there yet, but we would like to see a kind of like a nature walk through the forest area in there soon.
That's nice. Okay, so do you consider yourself an organic farm, a tourism farm? What do you consider the main function of this farm?
We are an all natural farm.
Okay.
Because
is that different than organic?
So organic, you need to pay for certification and you need to meet certain standards and guidelines, which we don't use any products that would make us not organic, but we're not paying to use the word, so we can't say we're organic.
So your background, what makes you at a very young age, what makes you a farmer?
Well, we moved out here in 2004. It was a slow process to get to this place to what it was. It used to be, when we first initially got this place in 2004, I was coming out of grade 2 into grade 3.
Wow.
We just had the bungalow, the barn, and there was nothing but pasture space. And the lady who was here for us, she had a bit of a cat rescue and only like 1 or 2 horses.
And so then you were just a child.
Yeah.
And you just grew up learning about this.
Essentially, yeah. It's basically all 3 of us at the same time taking the steps into learning what farming is. I have a Bachelor of Science majoring in microbiology, so that background also helps me with developing our compost that we use. Mm-hmm. And I can use a microscope, and I can always check the bacterial and fungal counts and everything else we need for a healthy compost.
Okay, we're outside of the lounge. We had a delicious garlic cookie. I believe that's what I'm going to make on this episode. You have to try one of those. And we're out by the pond.
Yes, this is where I keep my breeder flocks of ducks and geese. I raise the young ones up on a pasture, and then when they go in for processing, I then sell it to customers who wish to have them.
Oh, okay. So you were telling me that you were eating some duck breakfast?
Yes, I was. I just threw some duck in the air fryer so that I would have a duck for dinner.
That's great. So this is sustainable.
Yes.
You grow and raise what you eat.
Yes, essentially. We don't. The only meat I eat essentially is what is produced here.
That's awesome. Okay, so let's keep going. Show us some more.
And this is our horse, Big Scout. He's also 29 years old.
He is not.
He's 29, yes. He recently had a bit of a health conundrum that the vet fixed up. He's developed allergies. I would use him for bringing in the animals in the evening. So he's a bit retired from being ridden. So now he
looks really healthy.
He gets to live himself to death, as we say.
Yes, well, don't we all? Chicken production, what's going on?
So the only chickens we raise are ones that I hatch out. So I do a breeding program with my chickens. I'm very strict with labeling and keeping track of my varieties that I have. Mm-hmm. My breeding goals are for a chicken that'll lay around 280 eggs a year, and they're green and a bigger bird when it comes time for processing. So we have a few city customers that really buy out all of my soup hens at the end of the year. Ooh, watch out! I saw you getting close to it.
Thank you.
So right now, the roosters and hens are all living together. I don't distinguish between them.
Okay.
Roosters don't fight each other if they're raised together.
Oh.
So they all live happy in harmony until the roosters start getting old enough to want to mate with the chickens, and then I separate out the chickens. I bring them to the coop where they have their own little run area,
yeah.
and they get used to the coop where they go. They're easy to confuse.
Collect the eggs every day?
Yes, so these guys, their hatch dates were beginning of April and end of April, so
They're pretty small.
yeah, however many months that is.
Maureen here, let's bring out that.
So this is Little Scout.
You can't come out though.
He's gonna try to run and eat all the grass.
Tell us about your Sunday welcoming program you have here.
So Sundays we do open farm gate. People can come. They spend time with the. They can come spend time with the animals.
They can do this.
Yeah, they can come do this. There's coffee, muffins, and there's generally it's a pay what you can lunch, and that's how we do things around here. And Sundays we make the time to do it.
It's a great place to bring kids to experience a little bit of a farm.
Yeah, I put in fruit trees. I'm concentrating on like native varieties, things that survive in these zones. I especially have a really big obsession for pawpaw fruit. So I started, yes, so I started pawpaw trees from seed. They survive the winter. So this year one, 7 years, I'll have like a little tiny pawpaw orchard. So we have work share CSAs.
Yes.
So that's where people buy half the basket and they work off the other half. So they come here, they work for a couple hours, and at the end of their work time, they pick, forage, gather, and then they go home with their basket.
So I see out in the fields your hired parents.
Yes. My mother's mostly garden work, so her biggest things are tomatoes and garlic, but the garlic is the biggest thing.
She seemed really informative, and she seemed really, I'm not going to say obsessed.
Well, I say the garlic is the favorite child. Everything's all about the garlic. That lounge that I saw, that turns into the garlic drying room at a specific time of year.
It's a great crop. And your dad roasts beans on coffee beans?
Yes, so my dad does the roasting. We put him on maintenance and administrative duties. He's also responsible for the farm dogs, clean up after them.
Have a bath.
Yeah, so they're very friendly.
Well, look at you in your mud. Okay.
Yeah, they're very thrilled with themselves that they've made this for them. As soon as the barrel is finished emptying, I can stand it back up, anchor it in better, and then refill it. Yeah, in the meantime, they have their own water park / scratching posts.
Oh yeah, look at it. Oh, it feels good.
So this is the mint patch. When we put up the shade cloth, this will be the meditation mint area, so aromatherapy. You can come do yoga in the mint under the shade. Cucumber and melon rows, and then continuing on doing the rows as I go. So as you can see, I kind of do this mostly by hand. We have our BCS, which is a 2-wheeled tractor. That helps us. We try to do minimal tillage because tilling
Produces weeds.
well, yeah, it kind of breaks up the roots too much, but it also kind of disturbs the food web that's going on in the soil.
How do people find you? How do they access your product and you?
So they can find us on Instagram, Facebook, or our website. F is for family, and then the N is for nickel.
That's your last name? Right?
Yes. Our address is 439 Feasby Road in Uxbridge.
Easy to find.
Easy to find. And I guess they can find us on...
On RogersTV.com?
Yes, exactly. And we do things appointment-based, so they can call and or message us and book a farm.
And your phone number?
Yes, so 905-862-0591.
Okay.
You can call that. You can book an hour-long tour. You can pet the pony, spend time with the ducks, bring your paints, paint the animals in the pasture, meditate in the mint field, anything you want in that hour. And then there's also the Sunday farm gate, which, food and drinks are available for purchase, and as well as our products.
And they can roam and, with you.
Yes, with a guide you can roam around, but on the front you can go up to the ducks, bring some raisins, or it's okay to feed bread to my ducks and geese. So we have a turkey list, so it's very exclusive this year, but you can see if there's still space on it for birds this year.
And that's grass-fed?
Yeah, so they're pasture raised. They eat scraps from the garden, from the kitchen, and we also are part of the Loop program, which connects grocery stores to farmers. So we pick up what would be considered food waste for humans, but still perfectly fine for animals.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you allowing us and bringing us onto your farm. We learned so much, and we see sustainable living because you grow it, you raise it, you eat it. I love that. Thanks so much, Lindsay.
Oh, thanks for coming, Connie. This is Fabio.
And we're back. I hope you enjoyed that tour. The cookies are out of the oven. I have 2 more sheets in. They didn't spread. And a little chefy tip, you can determine the way your cookies spread. So I put in 3 cups of flour. I'm going to get a solid cookie like this. If you want a spreading cookie, you just have to, maybe about 2 3/4 cups. You can judge that, how much, what you want your cookie to appear like. So we're putting them on the tray. I can smell the garlic, but it has dissipated a little bit. This is a great cookie for a dinner that maybe you're serving a rich meal like a braised beef, a garlic steak, something like that, where this is a nice complement to that meal. So we're going to just plate them up onto this. I will probably, it makes about 3.5 to 4 dozen. I'll probably be putting some of these in the freezer. This is an unusual cookie. It might not be the one that the grandkids or the little kids in the family eat, but they might, you never know. And there you have it. We're going, I was able to put more on the other sheets because they didn't spread. We are going to be passing these around and let everybody taste the garlic in these cookies. Thank you so much for showing up today. And next week we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing some holiday candy recipes. Join us for that. In the meantime, keep cooking.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
Cook, host of Inside Durham. Join us Saturday at noon for your front row seat to the people and stories that make Durham Region shine. Real talk, local vibes, and good company, only on Rogers TV.
This is Rogers TV.